What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ty back with another playbook breakdown. This time we're doing a little bit different. We got the Warriors playbook, but I believe the whole playbook is good. So instead of making one long video, I'm gonna break it down. So the first part of the videos is going to be the pick and roll plays. Then after that, we'll go to the ISO plays, 3-point plays, and the post plays. So the first play for this video will be Fist 14 STS down. And we'll go through it as is, and then we'll break it down. Alright, so there's a lot going on in this play, right? Pass it right here. As you can see, the first thing we're going to look at is that screen. So Wiseman's going to set a screen for Wiggins. He's open in the corner. Now if you pass it over here, Curry sets a screen for Oubre. So, but you gotta pass that quick, right? Sets a quick screen. He'll come up, pass it, shoot it. Pass it again, and we wait. Curry will set the screen. Oubre's not open, so he comes back. Curry gets it. This is Curry, so you could pull that. Come on. If you don't want it because you're not open, then you run the pick and roll. Now if you just hold the ball, you get a 5-out pick and roll right here. So you got a lot of options in this play. Alright, the next play will be Fizz 15 die 4. We'll go through the play as is. Now, that cut right there by your power forward, it can get open, but it won't be consistent, especially in practice. I'll try to force it, see if I get the pass off. Might be better if it's Wiseman. See, you could probably get that. It's not consistent, but that is an option you can throw in there. If he beats him like that, what you're looking for to know if he's open is him bringing up his hand. Because Draymond had him beat, he's calling for it. That's him calling for the ball. Once again, another decent play. Next play is Fizz 15 quick. It's more to this play. See, run the plays in practice, they're so it's janky. There we go. And that's not bad neither. So this option right here, Wiggins cutting, you could do something with that, or you could just lead pass him, which might be the better option. You could probably, uh, I'll see if you could lob it. Yeah, no. So your better option if you want that is just to lead pass him for the 3. If that's not open, just pass it to Wiseman, and then you do the handoff, come back to the screen, do your magic. All right play. It'll get your shooting guard open more than anything because you got to force him to the 3-point line, right? Next play is Fizz 15 spread down. So this is a simple pick and roll. Nice spacing. Depending on your big, he will pop or roll, depending on the tendencies. One more time. Simple play. Alright, next play will be fist 5 short down. Once again, another simple pick and roll play. I would do a bunch of dribble moves, catch him slipping, and then drag him back over here. Too much movement going on. I'm dribbling over here. I come back, curry slide, wide open. So the key to this play is to dribble him in. Make sure he hits that screen. You have either the lob or the switch. So one more time. All that space. That's the easy shot. And then look for the help if anybody helps, right? Next play is fist quick 12. Go through the whole play as is. Alright, as you see, you get a screen from your center to your power forward. Wide open 3. If you hold it, you get a screen from the center instead. Then if you pass it and hold it, then you get another screen. So very simple play. What I like about this play is that if you get that, you can just pass it back. Everybody stays where they're at, and you get a pick and roll. So you can force this 3 right here. Oh, if it's not open, alright, pass it right back. Guard to guard pick and roll. Next play is Fist Warrior Fist. This play is a little glitchy. I don't mean that in a good way. As you can see, I'll come over here, and the whole play breaks down. So what's supposed to happen is, okay, let me not follow the arrow. It's Wiggins gets that screen, and he's wide open. I believe he still gets it if I follow it. Yeah, no, the play breaks down. So what you could do is just bullshit over here. Sorry for cursing. That's not open, then run the pick and roll. Once again, you could wait for that, but like I said, I'll come over here, dribble a little bit. Don't make it obvious. Don't get baited. And then shoot that. Alright. Next play is Fist 35 Flare. As you can see, you got the pick and roll. That's not open. Pass it to the corner because he gets that screen. Be careful with the pick and roll because the spacing isn't all there. As you can see, I'm dribbling by 2 defenders. So your option is to really either pass it to the big that's rolling or shoot the 3. Unless they completely fall down by the screen, because it's too much. You can't do nothing. Like I said, use the screen. If the center's open, pass it to him. If the center's not open, pass to your shooting guard. Next play is Fist 35 Slice. So obviously you won't want Curry in the post, but there's a lot going on in this play. So you could pass it right here. As you can see, Curry's cutting. That might not be open. But what you can do is wait for him to get to that corner and hope the defender forgets about him, right? So look at Curry going all that way. Quick release, that's all day. Alright? So you hand it off, pass it. If you hold it, get another handoff. That's just going to end in a 5-out pick and roll, but with your 2 guard. Alright, so let's see what happens if we don't pass it. You get a side pick and roll. Alright, so let's say we don't want to pass it to Curry in the post. Then you get another pick and roll. Usually whoever's holding the ball is going to get the pick and roll. So if you get Curry in the post right here, you also can dump it off to Oubre. I'll see if you'll cut correctly. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, so you could pass that to Oubre cutting in. Then you just use the screen. That's good position. So not a bad play. You want to win it for a bigger guard or forward that has post plays. So I'm sorry, post rating. So Curry doesn't have any post ratings. He doesn't have post fade or post control. So that wouldn't really work, right? We'll do that for like a Penny Hardaway, Ben Simmons, somebody like that, right? All right. Next play is Fist 24 weave. He'll let me select it. Okay. Once again, we'll go through the play as is. Alright, so a lot going on in this play. So we do this handoff right here. You see wing is open. He's not going to hit that because it's too deep. But if Clay was actually here, that's all day. Alright, so let's see what happens if we don't pass it. As you can see, what's common is you get a lot of pick and rolls. Very perfect spacing. So if we hand this off, we don't pass it to Wiggins, you get another pick and roll. You could probably pass that back to Draymond. So once again, not a bad play, perfect spacing. Next play is Fist 4 out STS. STS stands for screen to screener. Trying to force a switch. You get the double screen. Look at all that space. All that space. I don't know if that's because that's just Draymond that he's going out to the midi. But your power forward fades out. He kind of slips the screen. There we go. And your center rolls. And look at all that space I got. It's a very, very, very nice play. And this play is a lot more common in some playbooks. Fist 4 out spread. This is probably going to be the most simple pick and roll play out of this book. Right? Pick and pop. One more time. Pick and pop. Don't gotta go deep in that one. And let me see if there's any other pick and roll plays to the guard. So yeah. So the next play will be Fist 21 delay. We'll go through the play as is. I'll show you what happens. A lot of nice action. So let's see if we go up to him. Oops. So you get that same action twice. So if I pass it to him and hand it off, I still get that player screen at the top. And then with the pick and roll. Now, one thing that we don't see is on the other side of the court because there's so much going on at the top. Your center just got a screen. And he's open for three. If not your center, then be a power forward. As you can see, it's Draymond right now. So we hand it off, pass it, then look at Draymond. All right. Once again, nice action. Then if you don't pass that, then you'll get another screen. So that's another nice play, especially for this flare screen right here. I would just run into him instead of handing it off because you might go out of bounds. Perfect play. Next play will be fist throughout. We'll go through the play as is. I'll see if this is a broken play. Here we go. Then you get a screen with Curry. This is probably the weakest out the book. It's really not a decent play. And even if you hold the ball, you see the spacing's all messed up, and it's probably the only bad play out of the pick and roll plays in this Warriors playbook. Fifth Spurs zip 2. Once again, this doesn't have good spacing. So this actually another bad play. Spacing here is terrible. At that point, I would just call for a manual screen. Right? So let's see if we hold it. As you can see, he's bumping into everybody. By that time, somebody would have reached on you already. That bite me open, but I wouldn't count on it. You get that look out of any of the other plays, right? So the next play is first 35 give. As you know, I don't really like handoffs, but here we go. And what messes up this play is Curry cutting in front, right? Besides that, it would have been a real nice play. Because then off that speed boost, he could just come into the screen, which you could still do that. But Curry cutting in front it doesn't help. So if we don't hand it off, it'll most likely end in a pick and roll. Will Wiseman, yep. Next play and the last play. Yes, the last play is Fizz 52 give. This video ended up still being long, but that's okay. So spacing on that one isn't too bad, but ending the play, you could catch him off guard with the handoffs, but that's the best look right there. Alright, so come over here. You don't hand it off. He'll keep running. Player screen. It's not open right here. You get a perfect space in. Pick and roll. So let's hand it off. See what happens if we don't hand it off right here. You get that same pick roll that the play ends in, which isn't the best of So come up here again. We'll go through the whole play one more time. Like I said, you'll still get that look. That was the shorter version of it, besides doing this one right here that you just seen. But that's not the best of spacing. So your only option really with this play is to run this action. And that's it for the pick and roll plays. As you can see, this is why I wanted to break it down, because videos are already at 20 minutes, which is long for a playbook breakdown. I know that, but I like to do this thing kind of live with you guys and try to break down each action instead of just saying, here, this is the play. No. But that's it. The next time we'll go over this, it'll probably be the 3-point plays. I know that's what everybody wants to see, right? The 3-point plays. So it's been your boy Ty, and I'll be back with part 2 sometime this week.